What is going on, y'all? It is Fargassier. Hopefully, you're having a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland, friends. We were getting ready to take our afternoon nap on Fridays that we've become so accustomed to. I am getting to that age where a Friday nap hits a little bit differently, and it's something that I look forward to. Just a little 30, 45-minute power nap before we get in here, do some editing for the top 5 camps for the weekend, writing the script out, getting all that filmed, and then getting ready to stream. But, friends, the PTS got some patch notes. It got taken down and then got brought up. So, y'all, there are some questions that got answered from last night's stream. Like, were you wondering about the enemy weapons, like how they are no longer using the player weapons and how it was just dropping junk and how they were going to drop weapons? Well, that has an answer and some more things we peeked in here, but let's get in here. There's a lot to talk about. The Gleaming Depths, the patch notes for 10.11 fixed a bug where the first encounter and the final encounter could take more damage to individual body parts than intended. Fixed an instance where players would crash while in spectator mode when the encounter completes. We've had that happen as well to us. Added cooking and chemistry stations to the break rooms. That's absolutely great. And by the way, now you can bake a pie in the raid. Now the question, is it a cobbler or a pie? We'll have someone probably ask that question and bring up that chaos mode, because Lord knows Bethesda likes to do that. I remember when that daily got brought up. It for Southerners, it's just a thing. If you know, you know, you know, you know. The 4-star legendary weapons and armor now appear on the new reward screen. This is good because it was down on the bottom. This next bit, higher value rewards are filtered to the top. This is great because before it would scroll down, but sometimes it would just, that screen would just auto-complete. So that's really nice to see that now you can kind of see what you got going on. Fixed an issue that kept players stuck in spectator mode. Reward screen now shows item previews, which that's absolutely cool. The 4-star legendary reward descriptions have small text. That is really nice to have. Little quality of life things. Increase the amount of contextual ammo and other rewards that are granted on encounter completion. So this is something that a lot of players were talking about, how the rewards for completing these raids were not on par with what they wanted, and a lot of people gave the, you know, like, hey, this should be bumped up, this is what you should do, and hey, Bethesda's listening. And this is like one of those things I like to talk about, how Bethesda listens to their community. If you are constructive, if you give good criticism, like good constructive criticism, give some suggestions. Bethesda is there to try and make this game as good as possible for the Vault Dwellers out there in the wasteland. No matter what you believe, they are some great individuals at Bethesda and at 11 that are listening to the community, and it's absolutely wonderful to see. Spectator cam message has been added explaining that the player is currently dead and must wait for the encounter to end. That is good. That is good just to explain, because the first time you get that, you're like, what just happened? The known issue, the "you are dead" message may remain when players respawn. Okay, that'll have to be fixed as well. The spectator cam bar now reads "leave raid" instead of "respawn." That's, yes, that could cause problems. Gleaming Depths map marker now reads "fast travel" instead of "join raid." That's good to see. The Stalker no longer breaks your armor when their attack land. The Stalker is missing their drill fist. Known issue, the Stalker is missing. Okay. But yeah, no, the fact that it no longer breaks your armor when their attack lands, that is good, because we were testing some stuff on trying to survive and make it more than just a one hit, and we figured out a couple of things. But now with this, I definitely want to go in there and see how many hits we can survive with the build that we had made on the PTS stream last night. The drill can no longer be healed with the Medic's Legendary mod. I saw this already, and I was like, dang, I needed to go through there and do what Tyr did, because Tyr just went through and soloed phase 1 through 5, but they were healing the drill. I wish I would have done that. Now I don't think I can do that, because I think it's going to need 2 people. I don't think I can do that one by myself. The condition checks have been improved to prevent players from skipping encounters. Encounter timer stops when the encounter is completed instead of when the reward screen appears. Okay, that's good. The Gleaming Depths quest can be untracked in the Pip-Boy. Fixed a soft lock on party wipe during Ultrasight Terror final attack. That's good. Okay, we actually encountered this on our first run because we took the Terror down, but we had to like go into a whole nother server, like change worlds, because every time we spawned, like every time we went down there, it was already dead. So we were soft locked. We couldn't do anything about it. I'm glad they got that fixed. The Life Giver perk now fixed an issue where having this perk could regenerate HP. Action Boy and Girl fixed a display issue for AP regen under effects. Born Survivor fixed an issue where all ranks use the 20% threshold. Mutation speed dimming fixed reload speed not being displayed. Bird Bones fixed fall speed not being displayed. Marsupial jump height not being displayed. Herd mentality active effect is now displayed rather than serum description. Empath fixed display issue where the positive effect would be lowered instead of the negative, and the positive effect was not reflecting the stranger in numbers bonus. Herbivore Carnivore adjusted description be more readable. Unstable Isotope added more information about the effects. Electrically Charged added more information about the effects. Changed damage type to energy. Camp Pets fixed a bug that caused cats to not animate properly after interacting with it. All right, that's cool, because they also had to fix it where it wouldn't follow you around as well after interacting with it. Caravans players are now able to trade with Inky and Theo to receive their tier rewards. Heck yeah, player is now able to buy and build floor variant of Persian rug from Inky. Known issues, Agua and Mothman bait names are swapped in Wendy's selection. Opposite cryptid will spawn. Okay, I was wondering because on stream last night I picked Mothman and it showed Agua, and I was like, well, I didn't pick that one. So that one makes sense that that's a bug. Players not given cryptid bait after selecting the charisma option during Wendy's quiz. So yes, you have to go through, and we realized that last night. We weren't getting the bait, and we had to go through and answer the questions that Wendy asked. Let's see. Combat balancing, updated loot. Okay, here you go. So updated loot for weapon-using creatures. Raiders, Blood Eagles, Cultists, Mole Miners, Super Mutant, Scorch, and Lost. So now, they're going to be using a variant of their weapon. So if they're a level 100, they can now actually scale to do the damage of a level 100 and have the health of a level 100 creature, and instead of being capped at level 50 by using human weapons. And now this is a question that got asked on stream last night, and it's a question that we didn't know the answer to. We were giving away suggestions of like, hey, you could do this, they could do that, but it looks like they have an answer, and we'll have to test this out. 20% chance to drop the player version of whichever weapon the enemy had equipped. This is fine to me. This is a great solution. It's a fine solution. At least there's a chance that the enemy will drop a player version of that weapon that they were using. Potentially, there's still a chance to RNG. When not dropping a weapon, junk items will be dropped instead. This scales with level up to 50. Definite level scaling on drop junk was also in the prior PTS update, but we wanted to mention it here for clarity. Increase the amount of steel that can be dropped. That's good. Added ballistic fiber, rare and rubber to the junk list. That's just a list of possible junk right now. Made some adjustments to the counts for non-steel junk items. Different kinds of junk will lean towards dropping from certain creature types. Raider, Cultist, Blood Eagle, Super Mutant. This is a work in progress and will probably be further adjusted later. When not dropping a weapon, caps are also dropped. This scales up to level 50. Enemies will also drop the player version of whichever grenade. Wait. New grenades? We need to go in there and test that. Because, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Definitely, I guess I'm going to have new grenades equipped later on. This occurs independently of whether the enemy drops a weapon or junk anyways. Okay. Addressed an issue where raiders wouldn't drop stim packs and pre-war money. An issue where some enemies, particularly Scorched and Raiders, were restricted to dropping a lower count of items than expected. We noticed that last night on stream. This change was in the prior PTS update. So that's the thing. That change last night, I was like, they should be dropping more, but, I don't know. Maybe I was just unlucky. Let's see, adjusted the yield, scrap yield for the following items. And remember also, too, you can also use the magazine for the weapons. Never forget that if you're looking for some stuff. Loot items for all the cases that can be found. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are you thinking about these patch notes? I mean, look, to me, Bethesda is putting a lot of work into the PTS. Like, this is by far the most that I've seen the PTS updated in the previous updates, before this season. Season 17, we would before season 17, before we got legendary crafting and stuff like that, we would get an update every couple of weeks. It felt like every 2-3 weeks we get an update to the PTS. It'd be taken down, give us patch notes. But man, it seems like every week, sometimes we're getting two. We're getting 2 updates a week sometimes. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad Bethesda and Double 11 are putting so much time and effort into the game that I absolutely love to play and love to hang out there in the wasteland with y'all. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. If you hadn't seen the video where we go over the top 5 camps of the week, make sure to check it out right here. Thanks so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all never have to do that, but thank y'all so heckin' much. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.